So how do I choose a co-packer for my spice business? So if you're looking to expand and scale your spice business, you're probably thinking about using a co-packer. Well, I'm gonna give you the 10 questions every single spice business who wants to launch and expand with a co-packer should ask a co-packer before you even begin to sign a contract. And these 10 questions, we're gonna jump into them right now. Hi guys, so welcome back to Marketing Food Online. So I'm gonna give you the 10 questions that every single spice business needs to ask a co-packer. And we're gonna start with those numbers from 10 down to number 1. So you wanna stick with us from the beginning to the end of this video. And at the end of the video, check out those additional resources we're gonna pop up on the screen for the spice businesses. So let's dive into these 10 questions. Number 10, so what is your minimum order quantity? Now, when you begin to work with a co-packer, this question is important because it helps you determine whether the co-packer's minimum order quantity fits your production needs and your budget. If their minimum order quantity is too high, it may be difficult for you to meet it, especially if you're a small business. Now, on the other hand, if their minimum order quantity is too low, it may not even be worth having a co-packer use their time and effort to work with you. Number 9, can you accommodate my recipe and spice blend requirements? Now, it is essential to understand and ensure that the co-packer can meet your specific recipe and spice blend requirements. This includes any dietary restrictions or special needs for your customers. You'll want to make sure that the co-packer has the necessary equipment, expertise to handle your recipe and spice blend, and ensure that the consistent quality of the batch after batch. All right, so number 8, so what is your lead time and your production and delivery time frame? Now this is very, very important. Production time frame is one thing and having it delivered is another. So knowing the co-packer's lead time will help you plan your production and your delivery timelines. Now, if your co-packer has a long lead time, it could delay your product launch or prevent you from meeting a customer's demand. Now, you'll also want to ask about their delivery time, so you can plan your inventory management and make sure that they have what they need for production. Let's dive into number 7. So, number 7, so do you have any certifications or quality control measures in place? Certifications and quality control measures such as FDA compliance, organic certification, and hazardous analysis and critical control points, also known as HACCP, are important to ensure that the co-packer can produce high quality but safe products. Make sure that the co-packer's certifications and the quality control measures align with your own business values and requirements. All right, number 6, can you provide references or even case studies of previous clients? Now, one thing that's really great about this is that references or case studies from past clients can give you an insight into the co-packer's experience, capabilities, and overall quality. It's important to hear from other businesses that have worked with the co-packer to see how they perform in actual real-life scenarios. So number 5, what is your pricing structure? This is something that's very, very crucial because it can be many ways. Knowing the co-packer's pricing structure will help you determine if their services fit within your budget. You'll want to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples when looking at price structures though, because some co-packers may have additional fees that aren't immediately obvious, so make sure you understand all aspects and all costs that are involved. All right, let's dive into number 4, guys. So how do you handle packaging and, of course, your labeling? Now, one of the most critical parts of packaging is it's very important to ensure that the co-packer can provide packaging and labeling services that meet your brand and regulatory requirements. You want to make sure that the co-packer can produce packaging and labeling that, of course, aligns with your brand and meets all the necessary regulations that also have to be met. Number 3, do you provide storage and logistics services? This is something that a lot of spice business owners don't ask about. Some co-packers may offer storage and logistics services, which can be convenient if you don't have the space or the resources to handle these aspects of production. Now, knowing whether or not the co-packer provides these services will help you plan your business logistics and do that on your own and manage your inventory. Number 2, getting down to number 1. So how do you handle quality issues and product recalls? Now, knowing how the co-packer handles quality issues or product recalls will help you understand how they respond to potential issues. You'll want to know that the co-packer takes quality seriously and has a plan in place if it addresses any issues that may arise during the production process. So number 1, last but not least, what is your processing for onboarding new clients? Now, understanding the co-packer's onboarding process can also help you prepare for what to expect when you work with them and ensure basically a smooth transition to them producing your product. Now, you'll want to know what information and documents they need from you with your timelines and what they look like and how they'll communicate this throughout the whole process of working with you. So these 10 questions are crucial if you want to successfully utilize a co-packer to scale your spice business. Now, if you've ever worked with a co-packer, definitely let us know down in the comments section. We definitely appreciate that. If you've got any questions about these 10 questions, let us know in the comments as well. Your first video, definitely hit the subscribe button. We've got over 1,000 videos. Now, as I mentioned before, you definitely want to check out all of these additional videos here if you are operating or starting a spice business. See you guys on our next video.